missing a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone. Was it too much to ask for? You know that. Anything that you asked for, you know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything. I would have done anything for you. Now you want to pick up.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, we welcome you. That's the punter Ethan Evans to get this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Young now to throw right away. That's downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time, and then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. If both are accomplished, you can see what the results are. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take the loss.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about one. That's not made by Byron Young.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
Out of the shotgun. Young. He'll get this complete. It's Jimmy Horn Jr. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Panther first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 41. Here's second and 6.
Ready, ready, ready.
On play action, Young out to his right, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's third down.
45.
The motion man is Sanders. From the gun, it's Young. Open man is Horn. It's complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
33, yellow. Set.
To throw is Young. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on fourth down. Young hands it to Hubbard. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on second down. It's typically something that we see on third and fourth down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this first down, don't leave anything to chance, and he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
Let's go now. Ready.
We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
Steel, black, yellow, 20, hut, hut.
To throw is Young. Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Here we go.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And that is incomplete. The pass is intended for Xavier again. And that'll set up fourth down. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Panthers will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5. They'll look to throw. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Prime
First
Time.
and goal at
The
the 8-yard
Panthers
line.
off to the early advantage. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Rams. That is first touchdown this year. Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Rams move out to a 7-3 lead.
Panthers 3.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Young. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game. But I like in this case, the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
20-yard pickup there. It's a Carolina 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On 1st down, it is Hubbard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays.
That is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU. And he covers some ground on the return as well, out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a 1st-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
They'll start this on the ground with Cora. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Cam Jackson there defensively. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. He'll look to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. John Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it'll be 3rd down.
6 yards.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. And he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Back to throw. That's caught. Trey Palmer. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and you're able to convert. I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
And he does not want to go down.
6 yards.
Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He connects downfield to Dotson. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And a Rams
25 yards, the pickup there. good
First
for
and
a
10 at the
Rams
16-yard
first down.
line.
There's a handoff to Corum. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Carrier taken down at the 14-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Third down and 9.
Cougar 19. Cowboy in. Go.
On third down, they go with Corum. And he's in. Blake Corum. Touchdown, L.A.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kick is good. Makes the score Rams 14, Panthers 3.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the double. Here we go. Set.
On the bootleg, it's Young. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. There's a handoff to Hubbard. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline. He's able to extend this drive.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And the stop is just over a minute remaining in this first half. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Ready. 52 blue.
Here's Young to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Scott separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
17-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an O. Give me
Set up. Ball 80. Warrior 17. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. Throw here down the field. This ball incomplete.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be stopped short of first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete. Contact, but flats. It's going to be 4th down.
Ethan Evans.
On 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Trevor Etienne is back deep for Carolina. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Legette. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Panther 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Young to throw on 1st down. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Tataroa McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The Panthers will line up for the
Out of the shotgun,
conversion.
Young. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a
Take
touchdown.
over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll air one out for Palmer. That one's incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. We'll set up the screen here to Corey. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick
3
off.
points. All that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out left, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. John Horton in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Finding space at the 40. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. That is a big gainer for the Rams. A gain of 48.
First down.
They'll run straight ahead with Porter. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
70 Lions.
They'll run. It's Williams. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
A run out of the gun with Cora. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught by the tight end. Ferguson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Rams will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break. Set, hut.
They'll go play action with Young. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Tedero McMillan was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
A run with Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
32. Fight.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Forward is Cora. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
By Tershawn Wharton. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
17-yard line.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. And it's going to be 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off from their execution. And Leads to an incompletion.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10.
Rams, first down.
On the give, it's Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The line of scrimmage.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Forced out wide. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
First down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second and 10. Now, faking the give, pushed out to his left. This one complete to Palmer. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And the Rams are going to have what looks to be 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the 3rd down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground with Cora. And he'll take this one in. Blake Cora. Touchdown, Rams. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
Makes the score Rams 28.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
On 1st down is Young. Back into the hands of Hubbard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. On the give, it's Hubbard. Room to run at the 35. And he will get into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Cora. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the draw with Cora. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Second down. Cora.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Third and 1.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll try to run it here with Cora. And he's going to have the Rams first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. But they get it on third and a yard.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Cora. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Here comes Cora. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll drop to throw. That pass to the sideline. Nice job to bring it in and stay in bounds, but still short of that first down. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
And the Rams.
Now it is first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Rams. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and...
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better